Yes, guys, welcome. And I know I'm the only fine girl, but anyway, it's a Wednesday and you are breathing. That's enough motivation for you as you've made it halfway through the week. Ready for a fun-filled day? Start your lunch hour with a warm hug and set a positive tone. Embrace the spirit of togetherness and spread joy by sharing hugs on Share a Hug Day. Who would I give a hug today? Well, I've actually been giving hugs already. But you can also indulge your taste buds as you celebrate National Cheesecake Day. So handle every stressful Wednesday by tuning in to the #1 lunch hour show in Nigeria. Yes, you are sure to feel a lot better when the show ends. Right now, it is the Countdown Show on Esplash, and we're ready to help you update your playlist to keep you updated on the newest, the latest, the hottest songs as they drop. So never miss the show, no matter where you are, by watching live on www.tvcentertainment.tv. You can also catch some extra fun moments of your faves on our IG fan page at Esplash_TVC. All right, that being said, you already know my name. Yes, my name is Catherine. You all know me as Lady Cat, Her Royal Highness, Queen Cat, Her Royal Highness. Kit Kat will press another chocolate, because chocolate and caramel, ooh. Kitty Kat, Catty of the Catty Cruise, baby. So I was talking to someone yesterday, and the person said I looked really, really amazing. I said, thank you. Why? Because my name is the apple of God's eye. Enjuele Dumari. And I told the person, I'm not going to add that one because the name is already long. You already choke. Anyway, people, today we are doing what we know how to do best, as we'll be bringing you up to speed with the entertainment news. It is time for the entertainment news. We start up with this one. MI speaks on legacy, brotherhood, and staying real in a flashy industry. Veteran rapper M.I. Abaga has made it clear that while he's not caught up in the hype of the current music scene, he's still very much in control of his lane and proud of it. Speaking in a new interview, M.I. addressed comparisons with Afrobeat heavyweights like Wizkid and Davido. He acknowledged their current dominance but maintained that he's not in competition with anyone. He said confidently, and I quote, "I'm not Davido, I'm not Wizkid. They're in the red hot moment, but I am M.I. And as M.I. lost something, I don't see it," end of quote. While applauding rappers like Odumodu Black and Blackburns for their artistry and growth, M.I. made it clear that their rise doesn't intimidate him, saying, and I quote, "I love what they're doing. I love their talent, but it doesn't intimidate me," end of quote. On the topic of wealth and luxury, M.I. revealed how times have changed financially in the industry, and I quote, "The cars they're buying now for 100 or 200 million in our time, we bought them for 20 million, he said. I live in Nigeria, in real life, where people need money. I'm not buying a 50 million naira ticket to America when I have staff with real issues," end of quote. He also clarified that any tension between him and his brother Jesse Jaggs has never been about music, saying, and I quote, "If you say that Jesse and I aren't RP with each other, it has something to do with us as brothers, not music," end of quote. M.I. also opened up about staying relevant in an industry where most artists are doing the same thing. His response, "Be yourself. You have to find your uniqueness. That's how you survive." And that's something I tell people all the time. I totally agree with M.I. because at the end of the day, I feel like everyone is entitled to their opinion. M.I. has now given his 2 cents, saying he's not in competition with anybody. We've seen other people at different times, other artists, celebrities, even actors come out to say that they're not in competition with anybody, and that is very fine. So according to M.I., he's not competing with anyone. If you remember back then when M.I. was like just coming out, and then he was very big. It still is big. I'm not saying it's not big, but back then M.I. was always at the forefront of everything. When you're talking rap, you talk Vector, you talk M.I., and it's just really amazing to see his evolution, because now he's not just a rapper, he's also someone that the youngins right now look up to. And every time he does one thing or another thing, people always listen to what he has to say. So this is pretty amazing. This is really, really lovely. And yes, I wish him the very best. And I wish every other person the very best. All right, next up on the entertainment news, Nigeria leads other African countries on the Shazam Global 200 chart. Apple Music has revealed that over 200 artists from the African continent have charted on the Shazam Global Top 200 chart over the past year. Between 1st July 2024 to 30th June 2025, 12 African songs reached the Shazam Global Top 10, while Nigeria recorded the most entries to lead other African countries on the chart. 3 African songs have topped the global Shazam chart. Shake It to the Max Fly remix by Molly, Silent Addy, Skilly Bang, and Shensea, My Darling by Chella, and Biri Marung by Mr. Pilato, Ego Slim Flow, and Tebogong Masego featuring Sheikh Konka, Focalistic DJ Mafuriza, Scott Mafuma, and Cowboy. 12 African songs also reached the Shazam Global Top 10. Davido's With You featuring Omale, Faceless, and Serotonin's Venus, Charlie Poppy's Lahore, and Fido's Joy Is Coming are among the Nigerian songs to crack the top 10. Another heartwarming appearance in the top 10 is Kaesi Leonye Isioche by the late Nigerian icon gentleman Mike Ejiaga, as the 40-year-old single went viral in 2015. Artist hitmaker Brain Jota used it in his dancing videos. Speaking on his song reaching the top of the global Shazam chart, fast-rising Nigerian star Chella said, and I quote, "Shazam has been an important music tool for me, helping me connect with people around the world and letting them discover my sound," end of quote. Nigerian singer-songwriter Chella tells Apple Music, "My Darling got picked up by many on Shazam, and that pivoted my career shift positively," end of quote. Ghanaian-American singer-songwriter Molly says, and I quote, "It's been incredible to see how far Shake It to the Max has traveled. We're #1 in command globally, and Shazam has played a huge part in making that possible." To know that people all over the world are hearing the song, pulling out their phones to find out who I am, that's wild. It's taken my music to places I've never been and helped me connect with fans from the Caribbean, Latin America, and Europe. I'm so grateful, end of quote. With more than 300 million global monthly users and over 100 billion global song recognitions since its launch, Shazam's unique ability to accurately predict the next breaking artist and trends is unparalleled and has become a reliable and invaluable discovery tool for both artists and fans over the years. Okay, this is super amazing. This is really, really good. This is lovely. I always say this, and I always stand for this. Nigeria to the world, Nigerian music to the world. Nigerian music has gone globally. Everybody wants to jump on the Afrobeat thing, and everyone's like, okay, I want to work with a Nigerian artist. I want to work with an African artist. I want to feature him or feature on his song, and it's really great to see the evolution thus far. You see Nigerians being nominees on global stages. Yes, when you have the awards. Back then, we used to work hard saying, okay, we want Nigerians to win Grammys, to win so many other awards, even BET International category. Nigerians have taken all of that over the years, and now they're actually at the top of global charts. This is super amazing. My Darling by Chella is a very lovely song. It is a beautiful song. Even Molly's Shake It to the Max was one that, I have to say this, but TikTok took that song to the max. Because every time you go on TikTok, you see someone doing Shake It to the Max. And Molly herself did a lot of work. Every time she comes in contact with a celebrity, she always does a video with the person, trying to teach the person the Shake It to the Max dance. So every time, people are always watching that, and everybody wants to see everyone do the Shake It to the Max. There are challenges. There were the ones with celebrities. There were dancers putting up their dance tunes and all of that, and their dance steps. And it was pretty amazing. So I just like how music has evolved in Nigeria, and it's gone globally. Congratulations to all the Nigerian and African artists on that chart. Moving on, Ira Star denies claims the Rock Nation contract bans her from dating or family life. Nigerian Afrobeat sensation Ira Star has publicly refuted viral claims suggesting that a management deal with Rock Nation restricts her from having a boyfriend or starting a family. The speculation began after a video surfaced online in which a content creator read out what she alleged were the strict terms of Ira Star's contract with Jay-Z's Rock Nation. According to the claims, the contract prohibits the singer from engaging in romantic relationships, starting a family, collaborating without label approval, and mandates that a fashion and social media presence align with the company's branding strategy. In a humorous and dismissive response to the viral video, Ira Star questioned the authenticity of the claims, jokingly asking fans, and I quote, Are you sure I'm even aware of these things? End of quote. Her comment put fans at ease, many of whom had expressed concern over the alleged terms, suggesting they would be unusually restrictive and potentially stifling to the artist's personal freedom and creative autonomy. Although the specific details of Ira Star's Roc Nation deal remain undisclosed, the singer has shown no visible shift in her artistic expression, style, or public persona since joining the global management powerhouse. In fact, 2025 has already seen her achieve significant milestones. Ira Star kicked off the year by making history as the first female Nigerian artist to win a Mobile Award for Best African Act. She followed that up with another win at the 2025 BET Awards, taking home the coveted Best International Act prize, joining Tems as the only Nigerian female artist to do so. She also continues to expand her global reach. Following her collaboration with Wizkid on Gimme That, Ira Star dropped a sizzling solo single titled Hot Body, which has already been gaining traction. She's currently on tour with Grammy-winning British band Coldplay, performing to sold-out stadiums and introducing international audiences to her ever-growing catalog of hits. This one actually really gladdens my heart. Like, it's really personal for me because I remember when Ira Star started music and a lot of people were saying, okay, another girl out of Maven. And then a lot of people focused on her dress sense, like they critiqued her dress sense because we all know Ira Star wears what you would use as a corset or as a belt. That's what she wears as a skirt. But anyway, it's her style, it's her fashion, and it's taking her global. And this still takes me back to MI saying, make yourself unique and do what works for you. She did what works for her and see where it's landed at. Congratulations to Ira Star and to all the naysayers saying, well, she can't have a relationship or get married or have a boyfriend with our new contract with Roc Nation. Well, Ira Star has come to say that you are wrong because she's not aware of any clause like that. I mean, now do the contract. I don't know. Anyway, guys, that's all I can take on the entertainment news today. We will be back with our guest after this break, so don't go anywhere. Anyway, guys, we are back. It's still Esplash on TVC, and I told you we have a guest, yes. Joining us this afternoon is a multifaceted individual with talent spanning entrepreneurship, music, film, and theater. His profound background influences his music, resulting in a rich and meaningful listening experience. Ladies and gentlemen, let's make welcome to the show, J.E., the #1 baller. Why the #1 baller?
Because I ball. I'm the #1 baller because I ball on and off the court. You know, so balling is a mind state for me, you know, so it's like winning. Anytime you're winning, you're balling. So I'm always winning, so I'm the #1 baller.
So you ball on the court too?
Yeah, I used to play basketball, professional basketball. I even played in Nigeria.
So what changed? What happened? Why did you stop?
I just I felt basketball took me as far as it could, and then I just went back to my first love, music. So I think music can take me a lot further and a lot longer because, you know, with basketball, it's physical, your body, so yeah, you have a short time span. But music is, to me, it's endless, it's timeless.
Okay, so talking about music, you've been doing music for a while.
Yes.
You said it's your first love. So just take me through that journey. How did music start for you? Was it that you fell in love with music, or music fell in love with you, or music just hit you like Trailer or something? How did that happen?
Yeah, that's actually a great question. I never really thought about it, but I think it was something that gradually, growing up, you know, I was influenced with people like Michael Jackson. We had a lot of different type of artists that I really listened to. So it was a talent that I had, but I always tell people, coming from an African household, music is not like welcomed like that. It's not like, oh, you're a musician. You know, it's more like, nah, you go be an engineer, a doctor. So basketball was a way where I could still get a scholarship. It was still serious enough and still fun enough that it was accepted. So in the time, I was just harnessing my music talents.
So how did music start professionally for you?
So professionally for me, music started when like in 2019, I released one of my first songs, Triumph and Godlike. So I just got to a point where I was like, man, I want to really take music serious. I really just like making music, just the process, the artistry, let me say the artistry a bit. So I just dive right back into it and started making music. Yeah.
Yeah, it's been 6 years you making music,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
now
yeah,
you've dropped a body of work.
I know, right?
So let's start with the challenges. What are the challenges you faced so far? And tell us about the album. Why that name? Is that your name? So let's start with the challenges faced.
So the challenges is like with any, because I am an independent artist, I do have affiliations with labels that kind of support me and help me there, but overall, I'm an individual artist. So the challenges will be cost. And me being an entrepreneur, because I own my own business, I also have a family and stuff like that. It's hard to carve out the time with the money to actually put together a lot of songs, a lot of quality music. So that's a lot of the challenges, and a lot of people don't know. That's why people sign with labels, because you got to wear a lot of hats. You got to do marketing, you got to get the beat, the producer, the engineer. So it's just so much to be able to come up with a body of work. That's why people release singles. So,
okay, so before we talk about the body of work, so that people can understand, let's check out one of your songs. And when we do get back, we'll talk about his body of work.
All right.
Leg
Get down and out the...
Hey.
We finna turn up in here.
Yes, we're gonna
All
turn
the
up
way.
in here. It's getting hot in here. All right, so now let's talk about your body of work you just dropped.
So the name of the album EP is Chiagozim. And that's really God has blessed me, and that's where the point of my life I feel I am. And I wanted to reconnect with my roots. Chiagozim is my name, it's my middle name. So being a Nigerian American artist, you were talking about it earlier in the segment, and seeing the rise of Afro music.
Yep.
I wanted to have my own unique sound, so I call it Afro hop. It's a connection of Afro music with hip hop, so Afro hop. And then so Chiagozim, the sound, the music, the way it is, I feel like it embodies that fully. So
you are an actor. Let's talk about that segment.
Yes. So I do films, I do movies and theater. I'm in Nigeria for a film titled Sons of Genta that we will start production in, I want to say this weekend or next week. And that's going to be in Abuja and other locations as well. So movies is another thing I do, another facet of talents that I like to use and express myself with. So yeah. All
right, I wish you the very, very best in all your endeavors. So how can fans reach out to you on social media?
So I'm on mostly all social media platforms. You can reach out to me on as JE the #1 baller. It's JE_THE_1 baller. And that's on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, however you like to do your social media, I'm on there.
All right, thank you so much for coming on the show. We've been vibrating all the time, but right now, that's all we can take with our guest for today. And right now, let's check out New Music Wednesday. We'll be back. Guys, we are back to take you on a musical ride where we'll be checking out the very best of the Nigerian songs in a list of 10 to 1 right here on this week's Esplash Top 10 Countdown. All right, guys, so at #1, we have a brand new entry. This one is off the Olamide album, which was dropped just last month. And it's really, really amazing that it's at #10. We have Olamide featuring Wizkid and Darko, and this is titled Billionaires Club. Let's go. Yes, guys, that was #10, credited to Olamide featuring Wizkid and Darko, titled Billionaires Club at #10. Right now, we're moving to the #9 spot, and this is beginning a new trend. Yes, this is a non-mover. At #9, we have Pokoli, Shode, and Ramanjago with Ejago. Hey, better leg work. Ejago, hey, hey. With my heels, I can still do my leg work. That was #9 you just checked out, guys. Pokoli, Shode, and Ramanjago with Ejago. Right now, we are at #8, and this is another non-mover. It is credited to Shali Poppy and Burna Boy, and this is Lahore 2. Yes, guys, that was #8, credited to Shali Poppy and Burna Boy with Lahore 2. Now we're moving to the #7 spot, and this is another non-mover. And it is credited to the one and only African bad girl, Tiwa Savage with You For Me, guys. I'm a soba. Hey. Hey, 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 hey. Tiwa, that thing that you said there, I know how to do it, so. I I would like to collect my dollar because I know how to, you know. Anyway, guys, that was number 7, credit to Tiwa Savage, titled You For Me. And now we're moving to the number 6 spot. This was number 5 last week. Meaning it's gone down 1 spot. At number 6, we have Kiss Daniel, Angelique Kidjo, and Johnny Drill with Police. Money in the day, hey. See, this song does so many things to me. I do not know how, but even if you wake me up and play this song, I will dance any day, anytime. All right, guys, that was number 6. You just checked out credit to Kiss Daniel, Angelique Kidjo, Johnny Drill with Police. Now we're moving to the number 5 spot. This was number 4 last week, and now it's gone down 1 spot. It is credit to Chella, and this is My Darling. Isabella. Must you rhyme with your name? Your name is Chella. You want to tell us that the girl you love is Isabella? We understand, don't worry. Take it easy, Chella, we're your darlings. Anyway, guys, you just checked out number 5 credit to Chella, titled My Darling. And now we're moving to the number 4 spot. This was number 6 last week, so it's jumped up 2 spots. It is the Uzama Brothers, yes, famous Pluto, Zeri Dale, and Shali Poppy with Ewo. Hey, yes, guys, that was number 4. You just checked out credit to famous Pluto, Zeri Dale, and Shali Poppy, the brothers, titled Ewo. And now we're moving to number 3 and back to the non-mover trend. Yes, at number 3 was number 3 last week. We have Burna Boy featuring Travis Scott with ta 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 ta. Yes, guys, that was number 3, Burna Boy featuring Travis Scott with ta 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 ta. Okay, now we have another non-mover in the building, and at number 2 this week we have the usual family portrait. Olamide featuring Sheyi Vibes, Ashake, Young John, and Deco, and this is 99 people. I wanna party like 99. I agree with Ashake all the way. Yes, I wanna make more moolah. I wanna party all night. But I still want to have business, yeah, so that the money will still keep coming in. Anyway, guys, at number 2, you just checked out Olamide featuring Sheyi Vibes, Ashake, Dick, Young John, and Dilcom, and that was titled 99. But before we reveal the number 1 song for the week, let's take a quick recap of the tracks that have dominated the chart so far. At number 10, we had Olamide featuring Wizkid and Darko with Billionaires Club. And next up at number 9, we had the amazing Pokoli and Raman Jago with A Jago and Shode. At number 8 was Shali Poppy and Burna Boy with Lahore 2. And at number 7, we had the very sexy African bad girl, Tiwa Savage with You For Me. At number 6, this closely followed it, and we had Kiss Daniel, Angelique Kidjo, and Johnny Drill with Police. And right after that, one of the songs on the Shazam Top 200 chart, Chella with My Darling at number 5. And at number 4, we had the Uzama Brothers. Yes, famous Pluto, Zeri Dale, and Shali Poppy with Ewo. Next up at number 3, we had the one and only Burna Boy once again on the charts, featuring Travis Scott with Ta Ta Ta. And the one you just checked out at number 2, Olamide once again, his second appearance on the chart, but this time features Sheyi Vibes, Ashake, Young John, J-Cole, and this was titled 99. So right about now, our number 1 song for this week. I'm sure if you've been watching this show, you already know what song it is. And the 6th week in a row is credited to Davido featuring Omale, and this one is titled With You, With You, With You, With You. Let's go! All right, guys, thank you guys so much for tuning into the show. It was a pleasure having you here. It is always an amazing feeling being in the studio with you guys, because I know wherever you are, you're also dancing to these songs, and I hope you're updating your playlist, so don't say we didn't do anything for you on Esplash. All right, Lady Cat, our Royal Hotness says goodbye. See you tomorrow, making it in at 12 noon. And tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a brother who loves throwback music to tune in tomorrow at 12 noon. Bye for now, guys. Hey.